I'm Scott Lockoff, host of the Center Sportsman. Check us out on the web, centersportsman.com. All right, good job.
They help you catch more fish. It's guaranteed.
Yeah, I was just browsing on the internet one day and I noticed this website, centralpafishing.com, and I was looking around. I said, hey, it's a pretty nice website. Hey, this guy's fishing the Juniata River. I said, well, I'm gonna have to check it out.
I'm sitting in my office and I get this phone call, and it's this guy, and I'm like, okay, why is this guy calling me? He's like, hey, I'm Scott, I like fishing. I got this fishing show, and I'm thinking, okay, wait a minute here, okay, fishing show, right, okay. And so he goes on and on. I'm thinking, after a while, I'm thinking to myself, this guy is as fanatical about fishing and loves to fish as much as I do. He asked me, if I would, take him to the Juniata River and show him some spots, and I definitely, that was something I wanted to do after talking to him, seeing how much he's into the sport of fishing.
Today we're fishing the Juniata River in the Mount Union area. And we're going to do a little wading for some smallmouth bass, maybe some walleye, whatever we can catch. Fishing with my good buddy here, Juan Ferrente. And tell us what we're going to do.
Well, Scott, basically what we've done is kind of picked an area where we think we're going to have some luck here. We've got an area where we've got the stream's making a kind of a bend against the mountain, and it goes for about, I don't know, about a quarter of a mile here. It's against the mountain, and so that means there's going to be nice deep water on the outside of the bend. There's going to be some nice rock formations, not only along the bank on the far side, but also in the water. There's going to be some submerged ledges and some boulders and some deep and shallow spots where the fish like to lay and get out of the current, and where they can ambush prey, minnows going over top. Lots of crayfish in here.
Yeah.
And so hopefully we can, entice one of those big boys to bite today.
I hope. I think I'm going to start out with a top water lure. What are you going to start out with?
I'm going to start out with a crankbait, and this one's kind of almost like a bass pattern with a little bit of yellow in it. And I've been using it here the last couple of weeks, and it's been working pretty good. So I'm going to cross my fingers on that one.
All right.
But we'll try to see which one's working best. And then if you're catching them on top water, I might have to borrow one of your top waters.
Oh, okay. This sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's go fishing.
What we're going to try to do is we don't really know where the fish are going to be congregating. We're going to try to just kind of fishing our way up through the hole, start at the bottom, the tail end, and see if we can catch something maybe in the tail end of the pool here. And as we go up, I think we're going to get into hopefully some fish up here in the deeper water.
There was one
fish along the current breaks. There's some boulders out there. We've got some submerged rocks that are causing current breaks. And then we got this nice flat water at the end of the hole here. And Scott just had a fish come up and take a whack at his bait there. And that's a nice flat area that I like to try a lot of times. I catch a lot of fish out of tail end of pools like this before it spills over into the faster water.
I'm going to try a popper that has a little bit too much current here. It's pushing the bait. You need to walk the dog. It needs to be a little slower current for that to work right. So I'm going to try a little popper. Try that. Watch I don't hit you. Okay.
You got her?
Yeah, I got her popper tied on.
There you go. That was the first day the leaves started coming down off the off the trees into the water, and I was getting hung up on my crankbait wasn't running right, and top water bait wasn't running right. So we were in a dilemma. Leaf fish.
Want to hit it?
Nah, I got a leaf.
Oh yeah.
What I usually do, if I feel something that feels like a hit, I'm gonna pull. It doesn't cost anything to pull. How many times you pulled, like, you didn't pull and you thought it might be a fish, and guess what? It was a fish. Ah, got one. Got one. He's coming downstream. Hey, little guy.
Little one.
You're a real little guy. That's a start. I'm gonna have to use him for bait. There you go, buddy. Last week we were using 4-inch power worms, and
use your rod to. It's really slippy.
what's that?
It's really slippy.
Yeah, it is.
Use my rod to balance. Next time I'll bring my hip boots.
Is that a shallow runner?
Yeah. Well, one followed it. Something followed it.
You got to follow?
Yeah. I think it was a minnow though. Small.
This segment of the Center Sportsman is brought to you by Robbins Marine, taking care of boaters since 1955.
I'm Scott Lockow, host of the Center Sportsman. Check us out on the web, centersportsman.com. Juan and I talked about the strategy, how we were going to approach the river fishing. Now, he's been fishing a long time. He has a lot of knowledge. Then I was trying to find a bait that he wasn't throwing. He wanted to throw a crankbait and a little stick bait. And so I was started out with topwater. I wanted to catch a little bit bigger fish, but there was way too many leaves coming down, and I just couldn't get the topwater to work right. I just kept catching the leaves on the treble hook, and bang, as soon as you get a leaf or a weed on a topwater lure, bang, it just deadens it. You might as well not even and use it.
I'll only use again.
More leaves, huh? Try up this way.
It's the day of the little guys. This is working out pretty good. We're just kind of moving upstream and casting upstream from us here. And
There he is. There he is.
yeah, that was a good one. Oh,
Yeah, there's one.
there you go. Scott says he's going for the bigger bite. He went
I'm
for
going
it.
for the bigger bite.
I'm going for numbers.
You clean them out.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's a nice one. There you go. That's a Juniata smallmouth there.
That's nice. That's a nice little smallie. There we go. Yeah, you hit it. Get it out there once, and then he come back. Cut the hook in his mouth.
You cast him right up against those rocks over there.
Well, not quite. I didn't quite make it that far. Pretty little Juniata. Oh, there he goes.
He's camera shy. Is he camera shy?
He was camera shy, yeah.
Whenever I fish with a buddy, I always like to throw two different lures.
Right.
You know, because you can kind of get
See
a
what they
gauge
want.
on what they're doing, and you know, like we were throwing those crankbaits earlier, you know, and you were throwing the top water, and you know.
Well, those crankbaits might work a little better in this deeper section.
Yep. I was kind of thinking. I think I'm going to see if I can catch one more on this soft plastic though first, and then see what happens.
Yeah,
There he
the
comes
little one.
right off that rock there.
There's a little one.
Got another one biting here.
Yep. They're starting to.
I got one here. Got one here too. Oh,
Now you're supposed to be cleaning these little ones out of here for me, Juan.
I'm trying.
Yep.
They're not cooperating very much.
I was hoping to get a.
Boy, they're really liking it when you're shaking that bait.
Yeah. They
That's
can't stand it, huh?
no, but same thing with this guy here, just shaking it, and he decided he wanted to take a whack at it.
The main reason I put this twitch bait on, hopefully to get a bigger bite. And the other reason is all these leaves coming down with a single hook. You don't get snagged on the leaves as much, so. The whole idea is keep your bait wet, keep it working, keep it looking natural, swimming down the river. Just give it a little twitch, twitch, pause, twitch, twitch, pause. It's awful hard to fish a treble hook today with all these leaves coming down. Once that treble hook snags on that lure, it just deadens the lure, just deadens it. Your action's gone.
We started to catch some fish. Scott started to catch some pretty decent smallmouth, and it really worked well.
Nice one right there. A nice one. Well, you know what? This has some shoulders.
Does he?
Yeah, this one filled.
Nice.
No.
He's staying down.
No, I thought he was bigger than that.
Really?
Yeah, he fooled me.
So they get in that current, they fool you.
Yeah. I thought he was bigger. He's still nice.
Yeah, he is.
Still nice.
Yep. Yeah, they get in that current.
Oh boy, he smacked it.
Did he?
Yeah,
they're definitely starting to get more active now. They're definitely
they're starting to turn on here.
Yeah. You know, fall is one of the best times if you hit it on the right time down here on the Juniata.
Yeah.
You can really get into them.
He smacked her. Well, I'm hoping it's going to be a 20-incher.
I thought you might have had one of those 18-plussers on there.
Yeah.
The way he was pulling. He thought he was big. He was fighting like a big
Yeah, he
one.
thought he was big, that's for sure. Yeah, there you go.
They're starting to wake up a little bit.
There we go. Yeah, I was just doing like you said there, Warren. I was just letting it come down the current. Give it just a little shake.
Mm-hmm.
Let it sit, little shake. Let it drift down the current. Bam.
Yep. Got another one.
No, do ya?
He's pulling. He's going. Where's he going? Whew. He decided to get in the current and make a run downstream. Oh, he's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Well, there's some nice holes
But
in.
shaking that bait again.
Yeah.
Shaking bait. Shaking it. They like it. Hey, not too bad. I tell you, we got out there on the stream, and out there on the Juniata River. We had a great time. Scott and I yucked it up a little bit, and and talked about how we started fishing, and those kind of things that you do when you're out there with your buddy out on the stream. It's about the water and it's about the fishing, but it's also sometimes about your buddy and and just kind of sharing that time on the water. And we just had, I thought we had just a great time on the stream.
But Dad took me down to the Susquehanna Flats. We used to troll for white shad down there, big American white shad.
Yeah, I know the first time I went fishing, I actually fell in. It was the first day of trout season.
Oh yeah.
Fell in, and the water was up really high. Fell off a log and fell in the water.
That was fun.
And I would not go home. Like I was with a few older boys that fished.
Yeah, you didn't want.
This segment of the Center Sportsman is brought to you by Robbins Marine, taking care of boaters since 1955.
I'm Scott Lockoff, host of the Center Sportsman. Check us out on the web, centersportsman.com.
They got one.
Yep.
They are starting to heat up.
Yeah,
They're starting to heat
another
up.
school.
This is a little guy though. But
I had a couple hits there. Yeah, they probably were little.
yeah, since that day, that was really the first time I fished. Probably was about 6 years old.
Yeah.
Since that day, I've fell in. I still like it.
Well, I'll tell you, there's one. Nope. He was on there for a second. Yeah, I'm thinking about taking a break here and putting something different.
Try. So
There he is.
he's into it.
Oh, this one's a little bit bigger.
That guy almost got away. Wow, he's pulling. I can't tell whether he's big or not, but he's pulling.
Yeah, this one.
Here he comes. He's little. Good grief. Oh, you got a nice one.
This one's a little bigger.
Yeah, look at that.
You got a double header.
Yours is going to come over and eat mine. Whoa! I think yours is going to go around the horn here. That's a dandy there, buddy. That's a dandy.
That's a little better one.
Yeah, that's a dandy there. That's the kind you like to catch there.
Yep. There we go. Yeah.
See,
there's
big bait, little bait. Big bait, little bait.
Well, you definitely caught more fish. But I was trying to go get the little bit bigger bite.
Yeah, that's a good point though about.
You know, one guy use a 4-inch, one guy put a 5-inch lure on. Keep mixing it up. I mean, you try to fish as a team.
That's right. That's right.
There you go. That's a nice Juniata smallmouth.
That's right.
A lot of fun. October, you got to try it. You got to try it. It's a lot of fun. You don't even need a boat. Buy yourself a pair of hip boots. Go wait. Oh, there you go. You get it all.
Yours going out, mine's coming in. That's a good day of fishing there, buddy.
Yeah.
That's a good day of fishing.
Look how he twisted my lure inside out.
I was just saying, I mean, look how far we've come. Down there's the rock where we started.
Yeah.
We've caught quite a few. Quite a few.
Yep.
There you go, buddy. Whew. Nice. Yeah, we're just basically catching them on this bait. It's like a yum dinger. It's a straight worm. I mean, a lot of companies make a lot of similar worms. This one happens to be like a pumpkin color, green pumpkin actually, with the chartreuse tail, and a good color too for the Juniata. I mean, pumpkin. A Carolina pumpkin is a great color in here. But anytime you add that little chartreuse tip on it, I think it's kind of the difference. You know, you catch 10 versus 20 fish. You know, you catch a few more fish with it. Is it a good one?
Yeah, seems like it.
He's staying down there.
Staying down. Oh, not bad.
He's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah. Nice. There he goes. Okay, this is a baby bass color jerk shad. They seem to like a little bit of glitter. Was throwing a all white one, caught some on that. But I wanted to change it up a little bit. You can see the different colors in it. Every now and then when you're fishing, you want to just change the color. Show them something a little different. Wow, hey, thanks a lot for
no problem,
inviting me down here to the Juniata.
No problem.
Had a great time.
Good.
Caught a lot of fish. It's a beautiful time of year to go fishing. You know, the leaves changing, the water's cooling down, the bass are going on the bite for winter.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad day. It wasn't a bad day. We caught quite a few fish.
Yeah.
You know, on days like today, you know, at least you got the scenery.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't have the fish, you got some scenery. But today we were lucky and we caught a few fish. And I think you might have caught the biggest ones today. I'm not sure.
Probably. You caught more though. You were really whacking them with that.
Yeah, it was working pretty good. It was
chartreuse
too bad. But the Juniata is just a great river.
Yeah.
I mean, it just really is. I mean, I've fished a lot of different stretches of it, and it's a nice place. It's easy to access. You get yourself a map. You know, look at the map, see where the stream gets close to the road, look for some access points, and you get out there and cast some baits around. Doesn't take much. A rod, some waders, maybe some waders with felt bottoms.
Yeah, felt bottom this time. I know my brother-in-law let me use these, so
there you go. So you got your
he knew I was going to get wet.
You got your river legs today.
I know.
You got your river legs today.
I know, it's really rough. If you're going to try this, which is a lot of fun, get felt tip or bottoms, the felt bottom waders or hip boots.
Makes your life easier.
Yeah, in the summertime you could come out here with a pair of sneakers and some shorts and do this. But
definitely, it's comfortable with the water's nice temperature. I do that all the time.
Yeah.
When it's a little chilly like this in October, it's time to get on the waders.
Yeah, I was really amazed at the amount of fish we caught in Mount Union. It's right there.
Yeah.
Right there is the town.
Yep.
And you have fantastic fishing the whole way down the Juniata.
Probably about 50 yards of stream today.
Yeah, you can see where we started.
Yeah, 50 yards of stream.
Yeah,
and
that
we
rock
caught
to
plenty
come
of
up
fish.
there. Oh, there's plenty of fish.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Well, hey, thanks for coming,
Oh,
Scott.
yeah.
Thanks
Thanks for inviting me
Sure,
down
no
here.
problem,
Had a
buddy.
great time.
No problem.
We'll see you next time on the Center Sportsman.